Wouldn't it be chia?
I think it would be balls, actually. But
Chia balls?
Ha.
That would be kind of
Chia balls.
No, I don't want
Chia
those.
balls.
Well,
That chia pet.
we are officially back here at the Red Hair Inn. It has been a minute, technical difficulties, life happening, but that's okay because we came back with Jaden, and it's kind of cool. Lots of things have been going down in this story, and we will do a quick recap in just a second. Quick, round the horn. Who are you and who are you playing? We are going to start with Jaden because we missed you.
Oh, hey, it's Jaden King. I do social media as it's Jaden King. I design RPGs and stuff. I'm playing, I almost forgot how to pronounce my own character's name. I have it here. I play Damon, the hunk of ice. Also a hunk. In ice.
Layers. Characters with layers. All right, Eddie?
I was going to say, nice transition there. Hi, everyone. I'm Eddie. Pronouns are he, they. I'm here today. I do discount bard on all the socials and everything like that. I'm here today as Gerect, also he, they. Also, kind of a hunk with a troubled past. And very,
Everybody's hunky.
very drama.
Everybody's drama hunky. Speaking of drama and hunky, Megan.
My name is Megan. I play my pronouns are she, her. I draw things sometimes, and yes, and I play D&D, yes. And just any game, really, not really D&D, but I play games, yes.
Okay. I mean, speaking of hunky, though, and drama, I mean, is kind of both of those also?
Interesting.
Skepticism is what I am reading over there. I don't think it's warranted.
Speaking of skepticism, Lizzie.
Hello, I'm Lizzie Donahue. I play Nadia. Looking for answers, always looking for more answers, questioning everything. Or is that just me? It might just be me. And yeah, Nadia's feeling great after being hit in the face with a spider leg.
Everything's awesome. Speaking of everything, Phelan.
Wow, everybody. Okay, cool. I'm taking this one personally because everybody else had a really good position except for me. But it's okay.
I could have said everything because Logan is usually at the head of the Red Hair Inn tables. Also is teching. Also is the progenitor and mama baby maker of the Red Hair Inn, and gave.
I mean, Phelan is busy planting those seeds.
And also
that is a weird way to say he's a new father.
Yeah.
Oh, also that. See, look, this is a great way. Logan's spreading seeds, and so is Phelan.
I'm not. I spread one seed, and it turned into a baby.
Is that a better transition for you, Logan? I hope everybody.
Be careful what you asked for.
I need to.
We love talking about balls on this channel, so there you go, everybody.
Yeah, so let's talk about. No, whoa! I almost.
Balls and seeds.
We're gonna stop.
I don't. Is it even legal for you to say half of this in front of Megan?
Me? Yeah. How old are you, Megan?
I don't know.
You're like 20, right? Something like that.
She's like 30.
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Yeah, there we go. So she's an adult-ish.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Is 30 an adult? Boy, I'm screwed.
I'm Logan. He, him. Play Phelan. He, they. Yeah. Terrence said the rest.
There you go. Throwing seeds for days. I always say
Logan,
a lot.
Phelan does throw seeds.
Yes.
Or Phelan, like
Yeah.
Logan, does throw seeds. I don't know, whichever.
It's.
He does. Okay,
Same?
he plants seeds. There,
Oh, yeah.
that's a better
I
word.
like that you ran with it, Logan. I like that you ran with it.
Yeah, good job. No, I'm Taryn, any and all pronouns. I am the storyteller this evening, as well as kind of playing Oz as an NPC character who also any and all pronouns is just a weird cat satyr person trying to save the block of ice currently and also abandon everybody else to face whatever the frick is happening. Because the last couple sessions, it's time. It is the Council of Restoration. Everyone has finally come together in hit or miss fashion. But last session, not just stumbling in after trying to escape, well, successfully escaping the clutches of Mr. Valker, who has clearly made themselves known as a big bad, if not the big bad. Ritual essentially begins. You guys, last session, the council meeting began. Strange soapbox. You noticed numerous signs of some form of ritual. It happened. It began. The first thing you all noticed was the ritual beginning, these rune lines glowing. You all jumped to different tasks. Jumping in, trying to save civilians, taking 2 turns to save a child before handing them a knife and sending them on their way on the city streets, but that's what made feel safe about turning this child loose. And Nadja both managed to rescue together 4 civilians total. Garrick dealt numerous damage, completely smashed one of the ritualists, also discovering in this process of attacking ritualists that they bleed ooze. It's a black ooze, and they, even if gravely mortally wounded, do not falter. And they're almost soft. But they all have eyes on the palm of their hands where they're, missing one on their faces. Which Nadja discovered all too late. We also discovered Oz taking off, bailing on the rest of this party to go downstairs, unbeknownst to the rest of the party, to go try to rescue Damon from this block of ice. Phelan began initially helping on this ritual before discovering Braga trying to light the fucking building on fire. Because Braga's ultimate end goal was to stop it from happening. It doesn't matter who dies, how they die. It only matters that there is no fuel for the fire and that Mr. Valker is not allowed to succeed. However, in discovering that the ritual had gone too far, and after a little bit of shit-talking from Phelan, because Phelan is somehow becoming a charismatic leader figure, Braga joined the cause, stopped lighting fires, and came in to help try to destroy the Omega weapon to stop whatever is being summoned from inhabiting the mechanics. Now, many successful attacks were made on the Omega weapon, which is starting to take a good bit of damage. There's already 1 fallen leg, and there was a second. Garrick managed to take down yet another one of these legs in the final moments after Phelan had done an amazing job of healing everybody, at least a good amount. This leg came completely off the machination, flew right past Valker, right past Garrick and right past Phelan, right past all of the remaining ritualists, and slammed into Nadja, 100% cartoon Marvel style, and absolutely wrecked her shit. This is pretty much where we left off, because after this, the ritual advanced. It was no longer possible, and is no longer possible, to rescue any civilians in there. Well, civilians is the wrong word. No more of the non-ritualists are able to be rescued, as some are now writhing in pain and strange mutilated figures. Some are just completely burnt up at this point. But most of them are dying. Their life force is going in these stones that are embedded in the floors and walls, as at this point you can now see are glowing more and more powerful, and you begin to see stones similar to these with rune lines in the machination glowing stronger above you. This machination has taken a heavy amount of damage. Also witnessing these mutations and things, became overwhelmed and suddenly began emanating this very dark aura of, not too dissimilar actually to that of a Mr. Valker, but just this heart-wrenching. If you are in this aura, Garrick, you can feel it. But do me a favor, Megan. Describe for Eddie and for Garrick what Garrick experiences what feelings and what emotions what he feels as this energy emanates off of
I feel like it's going to be a very visceral mix of, I don't know, there's quite a lot that goes into it actually, so probably I wasn't prepared, Taryn. I don't know. It's almost like a sickening sense of like guilt, I think, because because of everything that's happening, she knows like she was able to make it through what she went through. These people are not going to probably be so lucky. So there's a very strong sense of guilt, of just like this probably a very strong fear, because she remembers what it was like when she went through that and how hard that was. And I feel like it's going to be a really, really a pretty strong mix of those. Yeah, I feel like it's probably about it. Yeah, probably just like survivor's guilt a bit, and mostly just kind of. I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't really know. I don't know the right words for that. I don't know.
I mean, that's pretty much it. There's probably like a sinking pit in your stomach of guilt. You know that feeling, but all of a sudden you feel it kind of being thrust onto you, Garrett. You feel this feeling of guilt. You feel this just
Well, she thought
miasma of sad.
Would this feeling being imposed on me be very clearly coming from or is this something
yes.
that okay.
No.
So I can
this
very
is
clearly
like,
source it to it's not something that's just filling me as well.
No, you can like that darkness that's kind of just vaguely coming off, like it seems to be kind of chilling off. When you come into close contact with it, that is what you feel, is this sadness and guilt and fear. But we are at the top of the round. As we begin, for clarity's sake, there are 2 clocks on the table for this party at the moment. These are both 6-slot clocks. The Omega Weapon clock has 4 slots filled with 2 remaining. The Fire only has 2 slots filled and has 4 remaining. Now, if you guys recall correctly, basically, these clocks, it's not necessarily your successes and failures that fill, as whatever successes you guys have, reduce the roll and increase the difficulty for the roll for the clock at the end of the round. So, you see all of these things going. You just pulled Garrick to safety away from Mr. Valker. And of course, you saw the spider leg nail Nadia. What are you doing? Because you see all of these things happening. So you know the prime directive, you were the one that was most observant. You know you can destroy the machination, you can try to stop the ritualist, you can try to attack Valker. And you knew that they're like trying to disrupt the runes, but those are the things that were spelled out before you before.
Well, no, I feel like her immediate response would be to try to go after the big guy, but after seeing Garrick try and knowing that it was working out the way that it was, she's like, if Garrick, in her head, if that scary man cannot, she is not gonna fuck with it. So she's gonna go for a ritualist. Any nearby, she's gonna make sure that Garrick is like, because he's out of the grip, right? Like he's out of the grip.
Yeah, no, out of the grip. We're pulled to safety at this point.
And I'm be like, well, he's got this shit, so I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go for the nearest ritualist. I'm gonna try to take out the people actually
casting. Okay.
Right now. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, there's one that looks really messed up. that narrowly escaped a similar fate to Naja just moments ago. Also, Jaden, if you will do me a quick favor and roll an initiative roll for me when you get a chance.
That's Dex.
That's what we rolled, but it was Dex Insight.
It's Dex.
Dex Insight.
I figured.
We all rolled Dex, so I think you should roll Dex.
No,
Yeah.
Did we?
Yes, we all
Yes,
rolled
we
Dex.
did.
Wow.
Dex it is.
definitely did.
Mine
Actually,
are the same dice.
ooh.
But
This
one of those
one's
is
fun.
better
I
for
do.
him.
One of those is better for him.
I did figure out how to actually do initiative for this system, by the way. So
That's good.
Yeah.
I also like the optional rule that I've seen, which is fuck it all, heroes and villains. But
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it because I have very strong feelings about that system because of how. We'll talk.
okay,
Starting off. You don't need the result now, right? You said.
you can tell me now.
Starting off strong. I got a double 9 for 18.
Bueno. Okay. All right.
Okay, so question: what is capitalized HR? What is that in this system?
I roll.
High roll.
The 2 dice, whichever one is the highest, you add that value.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're dealing like your high roll is like Jaden just rolled. If it rolls 9, your high roll is 9 plus whatever usually.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, as far as attacks and things, really, I'm probably just gonna go for a very basic. I'm just going to attack with my weapon, which is a chain whip.
Okay. Do
You
it.
said what options are there for ritualists? You said
There's
really...
one that's really messed up, and then there's others that are just fine. That is literally.
I'm probably gonna go for the really messed up one, because the more we take out in numbers is probably more efficient than attacking them.
Mm-hmm.
I will go for the one that already has taken damage.
Okay. Do it.
Okay. 3 and 9.
What?
What's math? 3 and 9. What's math?
12.
12. 12 to hit.
That absolutely hits them. They are not that tanky. This one is also very not doing good.
Okay. And then it's 9 plus 8, which is 17. So yes.
Would you like to describe how you murk this little dude, Ski?
I want to be in the moment as I'm like pulling Garrick off and just setting him down. I'm like, yeah, we fucking did it, man. I'm just gonna pull the whip out real quick and I just want it to I want it to just be really nasty in the face. I just want it to be.
Yeah, there's just this smattering of black, bloody goo that just splatters across Valker's face as he is staring at you now, Garrick, and does not blink, does nothing, but is staring at you as smattering happens. Of course, in this moment, I would like to paint the picture. You get pulled back. You blast up to the ceiling. You blast big spider leg. Spider leg goes in front of you, Valker and Ritualist. You just hear basically a female version of the Wilhelm scream as Dodgy gets murked. And then there is this badass moment as just like pa. And next, Damon. You're so bored. You have been so bored. That level of frost and cold that you can just smell. That is where you have been. In this white base. But it's been growing darker. And you just have not been able to shake this feeling. You hear echoes occasionally of Naja, of people trying to talk to you, but nothing. Suddenly in this stupor, you begin to see something that looks almost like the sun. In this white space, yet somehow there is this radiant light, this point in front of you. I need you. We're going to make this first roll guided, and after this, you're going to begin to figure shit out. This first one is willpower. I will let you pick the second attribute, but you have got to roll at least willpower to start coming out of this bored stupor.
So I've heard Naja specifically. Other people roughly, but Naja definitively. Her voice is.
You've definitely heard Nadja. In this moment, you hear a familiar voice. There's somebody calling out to you, but it's too loud in this space. It's that brain static. The only thing stopping you from hearing anybody literally is brain static. And it's the worst feeling, but it's just this semblance of familiarity, but there's just too much to break through.
This is gonna go against what's helpful for me. I'm gonna do willpower insight because this feels like I just need to get a mental vibe. My body is not what matters in this moment.
Okay.
And willpower. 5 and 3 for 8.
For 8. This one's easy enough, so it is technically a success, but just barely. So you begin to hear a familiar voice. They're not making words. It's sobbing. You hear cursing in some language you don't understand. You begin to recognize the voice. This is Oz. And the light is brighter. As you can tell, you cannot see the world around you. You just see there's this point of light, and you can hear in a specific direction now. You know Oz is in that direction. For sure. There's in that direction, there's less static.
Okay. I can follow it.
I will allow one more action because you've been gone for a billion years. And I want to let Damon progress a little bit. So one more roll to start to push you.
I want to do Dex willpower because I'm bored, but I also have been kind of stuck and I want to stretch.
Okay. Fair enough. That is the most Damon thought.
Yeah, it's just I've been laying in this. I've been stuck like this. It's time to see if those muscles will let me go. 7-3 for 10.
All right. That is enough. In that direction where the light is, you begin to actually see dim light. It's a bit backwards. But you start to feel around you. You go to stretch. You are surrounded in ice, but the white is beginning to just feel like fog around the edges. You can see above you, you are encased in ice, but you do see, granted through ice, you see Oz. And you can see balled up fists. And Oz is definitely trying to break whatever is around you, but now you, while encased in ice, can see the world around you, and you are back at least to reality.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Nadja.
Okay. Digs through bag. Finds healing potion. I had established last time I had been talking to Riffraff.
Yes.
Riffraff was only cursing and not saying anything helpful. Right? Not saying oh, I'm gonna get anybody your way.
Not a damn thing.
Nadia looks at the battlefield. There's 4 diamond on the fields. All those ritualists. Everyone's dying.
Yeah.
And I think she's gonna try and reach out to the faceless.
Okay.
Desperate hope.
Then what will you be doing to do this?
I mean, I guess this is the thing. She'll be trying to use that same sort of pathway that she's used to speak mind to mind with other people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everything goes quiet. You can't hear anything around you. You're standing there. Things seem to slow. You see the ritual lines flicker. Before, in the back of your mind, they're there.
So I think Nadia is... Now, normally it's sort of like you're speaking mind to mind. I kind of imagine in this case, like, being disoriented from this hit, she might almost be, like, sending, like, a jumbled mass of, like, a flash of her, like, a Valkyr saying, like, you're not the first little mouse I caught, of her, like, escaping, of this, like, this feeling of seeing this entity, and this, like, thought of, like, help. Please help. Please help.
It comes at a cost.
Yeah, I suppose it would be much to expect that you might have your own vested interest in preventing this.
Smart. Fine.
What's the cost?
There's like this sense of rage. But it's... you lose control of your autonomy for a moment as something is moving you.
Fun. Love that. Alright.
And looks up, down, around, completely around the whole area, locks eyes with Valkyr as Valkyr quickly stops looking at Garrick and turns and locks eyes with you. He is looking through you, not at you. This is very much somebody looking past you, but somehow in you. This is not a good feeling. As there is a swelling of rage in your chest. And I would like you to roll a willpower die for me.
Okay, just one willpower die.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1. Go ahead, Faceless, use my body. I'll be your hands, your eyes.
It's still a success,
boy.
but it's really sad because it would have been very high as I rolled a 10. But the high roll is still 10. As you all are standing there, you see Nadja's mouth open and a completely guttural tone, baritone, deepest bass, boom, does not sound like Nadja in any way, shape, or form, emanates from Nadja as one of the ritualists completely bursts. You see Valkyr for the first time take a step towards Nadja. Is there anything else you want to try to do, Nadja?
Well, I used my action to drink the potion, and I feel like, probably... What's the cost?
As you say that, your body is now moving on its own.
Constance, he gets my body. Great.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, as Walker takes a step forward, so do you.
Mm-hmm. This is fun. I love this. This is great.
Balin.
Fuck. Don't like that. Is being weird. Nadia's being weird.
This is kind of true. Everyone's being weird.
Alright, well,
Garrick's
since-
all sparky.
What's Braga doing? If I turn around and look at Braga.
Braga
The
is
last thing I said to Braga before I came down was, alright, well, like, you might as well help.
Braga threw a Molotov at the machine,
Oh, he did.
the machination.
Okay, cool.
But he also said, I still want to kill you.
Oh, I didn't respond to that.
So, like, he's helping you, but he does still want to end your life. But he is helping.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, same. I fucking hate your guts. And I'm gonna run up to heads or tails.
Tails.
I run up to Nadia. I run up to Nadia, and I like will stand in front of her, and like try to grab her by the hand. Hey, you good? You good?
You go to grab Naja by the hand, and you are met with the most statuesque feeling. Naja does not budge. You see her eyes like dart towards you and then get pushed back. Naja, you can still speak.
And just focus on the machine or the ritualists.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That didn't answer my question though.
How could I possibly be good in this situation? But I'm not the priority right now. I'm not about to die, I don't think.
All right, fine.
Garrick has a couple more spider legs he wants to throw at me.
All right, fine. And I will, like, as I'm saying that, I'm like already turning around as Nadia is like finishing her sentence, and like, all right, let's do this. I will. Where's my fucking mana at? What am I at? Oh fuck yeah! Wait, do I have enough? Cool, I'll have enough. I will spend 20 mana. Stick my finger back in my... Oh, wait, no, I don't have my staff. My staff's fucking just hanging out. I'll be like, all right, cool. And I'm going to run to my staff. And, like, as I do, I'll stick my thumb in it and sprinkle a seed into it. And then keep running.
Like one does.
Like one does. And I'll keep running. And as I do, my hands will turn into claws. And I will use my... what is it? I'll use my battle gardening to be able to cast my ferocious claws again on the closest ritualist.
Okay. We'll say y'all are doing quite well with this round.
That's 30 MP right there. I'm doing all right. Because my poison cloud had no effect on them, right? Because they're just like standing there static.
I mean, it affected them, but
Like
they don't budge. Like, you have to kill them.
Yeah, but they're like...
You have to, like...
Doesn't do anything. Cool. This will have the multi-2 property, so it'll be able to hit 2 people instead of 1. And that'll be 8, 9, 10, 11 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, so then it'll do 8, 9, 10, 11... Wait, hang on. Let me double check what battle gardening does. Treat the high roll as 0. So they'll both take 6 points of damage.
Okay. 2 of the ritualists now look pretty scratched up as Tiny Phelan comes up and that's how I envision. It's just Phelan comes up and they're just
Like
pretty messed up looking.
Like he tries to be aggressive, but this doesn't work ever.
It worked. It did damage. It hurt him. They don't, like, 2 of them now have, like, gaping wounds that are oozing that black stuff. But again, they just don't stop. It is like they've no will of their own. Naja, I will give you this because you're an insightful being. Now looking down at these ritualists, you're
I'd be
starting
going
to
through
feel a
something
bit of
similar.
kinship.
Yeah. Hmm.
You're looking and you're realizing as you are now looking at them, their eye is looking around and you see they have no control over their physical forms. Aw. Look, bad people also have pain. Garrick, it is now your turn.
I think
Is being creepy in front of you, made some whippy things with their chain whip.
I think we're a little bit shell shocked just between suddenly getting just, full blown tackled by and carried away, trying to still do our job, hitting that damn spider leg, smacking Nadia in the face.
Good.
Tut mir leid, Nadia, I'm sorry. Looks like you're
Oh,
still
and then there's
standing,
the
so
sad.
that's good.
Then there's the weird vibes that are coming off of Yeah.
Yep, and that actually kind of gives him pause for like the briefest moment before he tries to kind of like shake himself out of it and get back to the task at hand, but he kind of gives sort of this, it's kind of between bewildered and a knowing look at the same time before kind of returning to his resolve and looking back to the remaining spider legs, and he'll take his two-handed morning star and it'll charge up with electrical energy again before he's gonna blast out another bolt towards one of the remaining legs.
All right. Please roll another crit.
This one was not as good. How about 9?
9 is a no.
Mm.
As you blast out, it hits, but it happens to hit one of those like the metal rivets in this obsidian structure, and it kind of almost absorbs the electricity. It doesn't quite shock the crystalline structure as the other one had.
I haven't actually used any yet. This might be worth a Fabula point.
It might.
I'm gonna use a Fabula point to reroll my bigger die.
Do it.
That's much better. How about a 13?
A 13 will. So as this lightning bolt hits, it hits that the rivet in the crystal structure. As it hits, it appears to absorb only briefly as suddenly that metal glows just enough and a shock of a crack appears in one of the legs yet again as it begins to crack. How much damage does this do?
That's going to be... Where the heck is my stuff? There it is. 32.
Woo, yep. And that leg goes flying, crashing down over where there's a bunch of dead mutated people. So no worries about bystanders there.
Thank God.
As the diamond now are taking notice, you see them beginning to, as these diamond are appearing, they are not attacking you. You now realize. You see these diamond are like reaching up and outstretching towards the machination, like they are being drawn. Their energy is being drawn to the nest of the machination, where the seat of power was. So now the machination is down to, I believe that is 5 legs. So that's cool. As Braga tosses up yet another Molotov and misses. Just throws it up and it just kind of goes wide a little bit. Just looks pretty sad. But you can tell Braga's staying like up on the balcony part, is not trying to get in all the shit sticks that y'all are in. But is still actively trying to help. Oz back down below. Seeing Damon's eyes open, there is numerous exclamations in, again, some language that nobody here speaks. Are you serious? Mother... And just starts jumping, like literally jumps on the ice. This is not a smart move, so I have to make... We're gonna do Dex and strength. Let's see how this goes. That's okay, because it's a 10. As Oz manages, so Damon, beneath the ice, you just see Oz. You can see there is some big ass smile. I will say, in this moment, there is a strange white light, radiant glow from Oz, as Oz pounces and jumps down on this ice block. And there is a major crack that appears above you, Damon, as Oz is elated. And kind of is just going the caveman route. We're just going to caveman it, okay? We tried to be careful. We're past that point. We're going to caveman this. But yeah, so that's what you see is Oz jumping above you with no real thought, but just happy that you're now blinking in the ice block. From there, it is a Valker. Nadja.
Huh?
15.
No, my AC is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That is 16 points of darkness. As Valker looks at you, drops a jaw to his chest, and this black ichor just lunges at you. I'm going to do something else here. Okay, it only reduces 1 point of that, so it's 15 points of darkness, as something inside you swallows some of that. But you still take 15 points of darkness, as Valker takes another step towards you. Well, you.
I mean, I'm definitely in the way.
Okay, kids, so it is time officially for the next clock roll. We have a -5 on the clock roll for the ritual. And that's awesome because that makes this roll a 4. As you have stopped the ritual clock from advancing. For the fire, however, completely unchecked. I mean, by natural causes, it does advance. The fire is slowly spreading in the hallway, but is not advancing nearly as quickly as it absolutely could have. That being said, the front exit of the building, as you can see, the door is open. You can tell now the front exit to this building is no longer accessible. And then we are back at the top of the round with So, all of these things. You see Nadja doing some weird shit. Valker's walking towards Nadja. You saw Phelan go, rah. Garrick made more Sparkies. The Diamond are reaching up at the ceiling almost like it's creepy. You've seen Diamond before. They're like fiends. They're monsters, right? But these ones are not preoccupied with destroying you. They want into that seat. That's who I'm asking.
Why do you hit me?
Ha!
No. Damn it.
That's what you get.
Have I betrayed myself? No. I'm just going to. I think right now, after seeing all of this, is going to try to keep herself focused, and she's going to focus her attention on Phelan, because she just saw him go run and deal some damage to these little ritualists. So she's going to follow after him and follow suit.
Okay.
And do either of them look more damaged, or it's the same?
They're equally damaged now from the RAR.
From the RAR. Good. Hell yeah. Well, then she's going to do the RAR. She's going to I don't think she'll have a preference. She'll just go for that one. She is, but she's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna do the chain whip. That one over there, not that one. Oh.
Okay. Go for that one.
Okay. It's a 9.
That's enough to hit the ritualist.
Okay. So 6 and a 3. So the high roll is 6 plus 8. 14. Nice.
That's enough. As you murk another one. Explain your murking. Describe the murks.
I just want to kind of like run up and just like swing it. I swing it like right over Phelan and just like knock the guy in the knee really hard.
Ow.
I just want that to be. I don't know. I think it's cool.
Death by knee.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to hit him in his knee, and I want him to hit his face so hard he just goes.
That's
it.
exactly what happens. Phelan, right in front of you. You go up. You hit 2 of them back to back. You feel this whip go right over the top of your head. And then in front of you, the ritualist that you just struck just goes.
Hey, stop.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Any words, phrasing, communications?
Oh, thanks. I just followed you. That was really sick. That was cool. That's it, Phelan.
I hold up my hands. So my
High
claws are
five?
already gone. Well, I hold up my hands to like show my claws, but they're already gone at that point.
Oh, then she
Awkward
will
high five.
She will high five because she thinks that's what you want. She'll go.
The most autistic exchange. Yep.
That's what I actually thought you were wanting, and then I realized the claw thing. But
Been
yes,
there
that's
before.
that's my turn after that. Though she'll just be here. First.
Okay. All right, Damon. There is now a crack above you. You see some strange light emanating from Oz. You can now see around you. You're awake. You realize you are surrounded by ice, but it is slowly starting to melt and crack. And remember, I guess you don't know this, but you do have control over some sort of ice things.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
probably an easy answer to this.
Damon has no idea about this one. The Damon is just like, oh, I've been in ice. That's boring. Couldn't be more creative. And I think if I can just vibrate enough to get free and or melt the ice or have it explode, either way, I'm gonna shake violently until the ice leaves me alone.
Okay, then please roll for your shaking.
I want to say this is Might Dex.
Yeah, that's fair.
Might Dex. That is double 8.
That is a success. Definitively. Is that a critical or is that just...
It says
It's just
critical
double
success
8.
on here, so...
Okay, well then that is a critical success, so you do get an opportunity.
Yay.
Okay. Do you want to pick it, or do you want me to pick it?
I don't even remember what I can get for opportunities, so you can pick.
Okay, so I'll give you an option, one of which is advantage. The next check performed by you or an ally can get a +4 bonus. You can create a bond towards someone or something in this moment, or update a bond. You can... I will also allow you to learn the goals and motivation of a creature of your choice.
I will add my bond. I have one with Oz. I will improve it a step further because Oz was here. Yay.
Sure. Yep. Okay, well then you definitively succeed. What would you like it to look like as you shatter out of the ice?
I would like to imagine, if still doing the stretching, if anyone's ever done that stretch where you just start shaking incidentally because it's just that good of a stretch. And as I do so, my kinetic energy just literally vibrates me through as it just melts and what little bit is on me will explode outward because it's a really good stretch. And I can't tell if it was the ice cracking or if those joints just really loosened up.
As you do this, the ice shatters and Oz falls and lands on their butt because they were standing on the ice. And just starts like laughing vehemently and just like hands up. Fucking did it. Okay. What the fuck?
So where's the fun?
Upstairs.
I'm gonna just like get into like a runner's pose because I'm
Oh
bored.
no. No, you don't. As Oz just comes up and puts both hands on your, like, on the sides of your face and just, like, headbutts you. Ready?
Let's go.
Pulls out a card from their... I lied, I saved one more. And just flicks the card as back to the party. Back at the entryway, suddenly there is a poof of black smoke as Damon and Oz appear. There's just a big wave. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's fun.
My eyes go
that's-
over a few times while I can't move.
Yeah. So that one's bad, that one's
scheiße.
bad, and that's very bad. Okay. Phelan.
How many ritualists are left?
There's like, because y'all have killed 4 now. 3. 1, 2, no, 4. This is 4. So now there are 8.
Oh my god, that's too many. Oh my god.
I had to give you guys lots of chances
No,
to
I'm
stop
not-
the ritual.
I'm not built for this. That's not my
But every single one can make the ritual fail.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend 10 more mana, and I'll.
Maybe we should start attacking Vok, right? Not that I have any vested interest in this.
I think we should
just a
start
thought.
attacking Valkyr too, but I don't know if I can hit Valkyr.
That's fair. Get it?
Well, there's 2 routes. Well, 3 routes. Valkyr, ritual, machination.
Yeah, and right now we're all over the place.
Nobody talks to each other.
Uh,
Not even when some of you have tea on other people. Just throwing that out there.
Fuck.
I mean, in this moment, what are we gonna say? Frantic.
This one. Hit that guy. Kill that one. Go for this place.
No, that's what did I just say? I was
What did Valkyr do on his turn?
was walking
he
towards me
attacked
ominously
Nadja.
and attacking me.
Oh, I don't like I don't like that, but that's also really stupid. Like, that guy's really powerful. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that.
Seems pretty
Fine, I only
distracted.
have
I will say that Valkyr seems very focused on.
To be fair, he only looked away from me for like half a turn to look at Garrick when I got hit by that spider leg, and then as soon as I got back up, he was fully fixated on me again.
He really wants to kill Nadja. I'll give you that free insight.
Mm-hmm.
You despise me, so it's...
I mean, I do despise but I like you more than Garrick, but less than and Damon.
Interesting that Damon ranks higher.
Yeah, right now
It was the food. They bonded over food.
Yeah. Yeah, food and him talking weird. Oh wait, shit! I forgot he talks weird. Never mind.
He does talk weird.
Never mind. You two swapped again. I'm gonna just try to stab Valkyr in the. This is so fucking stupid. Why would
Do
I
it.
this?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stab Valkyr in the back.
I'm gonna Magic the Gathering you. You've
With
already
my-
said it.
with my
Let's do
dagger.
it.
What do you mean? That's not how Magic the Gathering works.
That's how it works. If you're playing with Jake, once you say you're doing something, you have to do it.
You need to pick better people to play with.
No, Jake
Play
is just
me
like
or Eddie.
very smart.
Yeah, I'll stab him in the back with my dagger.
Dagger.
11 to hit
That does hit.
for 10 damage.
Okay. I will say with this dagger and the numerous bits of damage that Valker has taken. I do want to point out that Valker has taken a decently hefty amount of damage to and from, right? Valker looks a little worse for wear. Doesn't is far from dead or dying, but doesn't look quite as spiffy as he did. In many terms, this would be considered bloodied for this encounter.
And then at the end of my turn, everybody heals 16.
There you go. Everybody heals for 16. Alrighty. Garrick.
Did I not go this turn, or has my order changed?
Oh, no, you didn't go this turn. I skipped you. Go, Nadja.
Damn. I mean, you
Actually,
could've
you
skipped
know
that,
what?
technically it would make sense.
Actually,
My order
I need to
changed?
roll something. Yes. You don't have autonomy, so it's somebody
Yeah.
else's initiative, actually. Yeah.
Damn.
That I like that for narrative purposes.
Yeah.
This does make sense. Nadja, you go to move. Nothing.
Okay.
So
Garrick.
now we are going to Garrick.
Quick clarification question. Is chucking a potion like an action?
Yes.
Okay.
Did just heal for 16, so there's that.
You did.
Mhm.
We'll get another 16 next turn, presumably.
Health isn't the problem. Let's see
Oh.
here.
Yeah, MP. Got
Yeah,
Yep.
we're all running pretty low on mana right now.
well, I don't use mana. Most...
I feel like after hitting that next spider leg and seeing the situation that's happening with Nadia, Garrick is gonna be like torn looking between the legs and the two getting closer together, looking at the legs. Gosh. Someone else get these legs. I got more important things to do. And I'm gonna just beeline it, and I'm gonna swing at big mouthed asshole.
We're all just
Okay.
going at it.
Let me find the correct dice for that. And I would like to invoke my bond of hatred if that adds anything to the roll.
It definitely does.
That's what does that add again?
Plus whatever
should
the
be
strength
the-
of your bond is, so plus 1.
Mhm.
So just +1. Is there any significance to rolling two of the same number?
If it's a 6 or higher,
Okay.
it's a crit.
Then.
If it's a 1, then that's bad.
Nope, it's not a 1, but I still think I want to re-roll this. I'm using another Fabula point.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll both of them. That's much better. How's a 12 do you for?
That definitely hits.
Okay, we're gonna smack down on basically just beelining it forward and pulling the classic I'm getting between these two and just slam down on this guy. That's gonna be a charged up Morningstar slamming down for 22 bolt damage.
Okay. I mean, what does it look like as you attack and you do? I mean, you definitely nailed this hit. So
I think essentially the way this looks, we shocked down first leg, hit Nadia. Second leg comes down. We see the two of them are getting closer together, making that split-second decision of nope, we're changing gears, and we're basically just full-blown. Mace is sparking and glowing as we just run and scream and just slam down on this Yahoo, and it just explodes in red and white electrical energy.
There is the quickest flicker of, like, his head completely spins to look at you before turning back to Nadja. Oz. I'm sorry, I rolled really bad. Oz, seeing all of these things, suddenly holds their hand up, holds their other hand. There is a deck of cards in their hand. These cards begin to float, similar to the ones that they have handed out. These are black cards with gold lettering and filigree on them, begin to rotate around their arms almost like bangles, before 5 cards appear at random in front of Oz. 2 of them match and begin to glow. As Oz throws their hand forward, these cards bolt out in front of them and deal, let me double check here on my amount, because this is crazy shit and I love this fucking, I've been waiting so long. Let's see. There it is. Yes. So, that is 19 points of damage at 2 of the ritualists as these 2 cards dash out in front of them and hit 2 separate ritualists and just engulf 2 of them in flames. Oz just goes, I'm waiting a long time to do that. And just kind of cackles a little bit, like throws head back and laughs in the face of danger. Really just seems pretty elated, like that Damon is still like alive in all of this. And now we go to Nadja.
Yeah, so what am I doing? Because,
What do you want to do?
okay. Well, I think probably what I'd like to do is shoot Valker.
Okay.
Or if
would like
the
you
Faceless
to-
wants to do some creepy voice thing and try and melt him, that's cool too.
I need you to roll willpower versus my willpower.
Okay, so 2 willpower
Just
dice?
one die. We'll just do one. Just do
Okay.
one.
That's a 1 again. I'm really intent on surrendering to the Faceless in this moment, I guess.
Okay, well I also rolled a 1. So
Well, that's
rollies. Okay.
I swear to God, this die is retired. That's another 1.
I just rolled a double 1. I rolled an 11. So we're doing what they want to do. Yeah. So, yet again, as Walker begins to walk towards you, you do pull your gun up. And you do fire from your gun, but instead, that same Thum, that same dark energy, lashes back out at Valker, dealing yet another that is going to be 16 points of darkness at Valker instead. But you do that. Anything? Do you want to say anything in this moment? Because you do have that freedom.
It's nice that he doesn't steal my voice.
Well, he's a weird guy, but he would never steal your voice.
Yeah, he has his principles.
Yes,
He's big
thank
on
you.
freedom in a very ironical way.
Yes, your voice. Technically, your body, your choice. You did make this decision.
No, it's the freedom to accept the consequences of your action, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was over there.
That being said, I think Nadia is like overwhelmed by this moment and does not have anything to say.
Okay.
But she's except, I'm glad to see you.
Alrighty.
Enthusiastic nods.
Just excited. Because we're excited to be in the bullshit. As another Molotov flies up, Damon, as you look over, you see Braga, by the way, the person that had imprisoned you in the first place, throw a Molotov at the machination above you. It does deal an okay amount of damage to the machination. Doesn't seem to damage, like, rip a leg off, but does appear to cause a fair amount of damage. Valker takes another step towards Naja. Does a 9 hit you? Then Valker goes to splooge more darkness energy at you. And this time, that pit at the back of your skull absorbs all of it. And you take no damage from this. As Valker obviously, very apparently becomes even more angry and begins to move faster towards you. Now it is time for the ritual clock. We have a -5 again for this one. Good job, everybody. And that is a failure. The ritual does not progress. Now we have the fire, which has no minus, and that is a critical. So that feels 2 slots. Now the fire has 1 slot left, and I would like to say it is in this moment while you guys are so engulfed in this situation, you don't notice it until suddenly you start to smell smoke and it gets hot. This entire chamber is now surrounded by fire. There is no exit, except the one that was by the pedestal that you saw Valker walk out from, which you all do know leads more than likely down to the catacombs beneath. That is the only exit now from where you are. I will tell you, in this situation, you have a limited amount of time to escape. Should this clock advance 1 more time, it does mean imminent death, as the building will be completely engulfed in flames. And you will have no option but to escape immediately. Cool. Cool.
Curious where the faceless falls on that plan. That'll be great.
But top of the round, it's all right, you now smell this smoke and echoes. But you smell this smoke, and you see Valker not looking great. You see him quickly approaching Nadja now. Damon is back. There is Oz with Damon. Braga's still throwing fire. Maybe not the best decision anymore. What are you doing? Because you do see the building around you is, and this is a little bit of a not happy time for you because you were becoming surrounded by fire. Yes, Phelan, we're gonna get to you.
Who here doesn't have fire trauma? Nadia does not have fire trauma. I just think she might be about to get some. Who knows?
No. But you have decisions to make.
All right, Phelan. I'm sorry about this, and she is gonna take the cloak, cover his head, and grab him, because she remembers he freaked out the fuck at that fire when she did that the last time, and she remembers he freaked the fuck out. So she's just gonna, I'm sorry about this. Grab him, pick him up, and start running towards the exit.
Just like a frightened puppy.
Can I contest that?
Guys, we have
You
to get
can
the
certainly try. You have to contest might dex against And if you have a bond in this moment with Phelan, I strongly suggest you use it.
I don't think I've created one. I don't know. I don't think I have.
Because I thought you did with somebody. I didn't know if it was with Phelan.
I have not used that mechanic yet. I don't really understand.
Okay. You just add them. It makes things better.
That's cool.
But you can use might dex, please.
Okay, that's a 7 and a 7. It's a 7 on both.
That's a critical.
That is critical success 14.
I rolled
Okay.
Is that a
You got
critical?
double eights?
I mean, no, I got a 10 and a 6.
Oh.
My might's my lower end. I'm gonna.
How the fuck does that deal with the crit?
Crits are auto
Crits are auto
successes.
successes. So what I'm gonna have to do.
Which, Megan, in this moment,
Hang on, I'm trying to see if
I will go
my
ahead
trait
and.
would work. You know what? I'm gonna invoke my trait of belonging to re-roll my 10 and try to crit hunt.
Okay,
Because I'm finally
Megan,
starting
because because Megan rolled a crit,
Nope.
you automatically do get a bond with Phelan. I will say in this moment.
Yeah.
You can pick the nature of that bond. We will go over that later. But in this moment, it's clear there's compassion and care there. So you do have a bond with Phelan now. It was either going to be plot twist. It's not Phelan. Sorry. Because that's an opportunity. So you do grab Phelan. You can feel Phelan resisting some. Phelan, you get swooped and you start to move, but you smell that. So there is a part of you, as we're gonna approach your turn, where you are swooped up in this moment as makes it to the entrance of the exit. I'm gonna it's very easy for to do in this moment. You're not that far away from it. But you know what Um's doing, but you have to grapple with your biggest fear is right out there, and someone's trying to help you. Damon, you see all of this fire around you. You see Nadja, you see everything. What are you doing in this moment? As it is apparent, even to Damon, that the time in this building is growing short. You can hear the crumbling.
The ritual and all that, even if it crumbles, do I feel like the ritual thing is still happening?
I will say, if the ritual lines do not exist, the ritual probably won't be successful. You could make insight for me if you want to know for sure.
I'm trying to see if the ritualists look like they're worried or if they're like locked in.
The ritualists do not appear that they can move. Nadja understands this feeling.
And then the big thing that's kind of big bad that was pointed out to me, that Oz pointed out, is still there, looking like a problem.
Oh, he's approaching Nadia. He's clearly heading out this ritual. But I will say, even in this, you can feel on this person, this is something bad. This is bad. Whatever this is, feels worse than anything you've ever been around. This makes you feel sick to your stomach. You're like, this might be not a good thing. Like, debilitating and running, maybe you're better off. You start playing strategies in your head. Your father's words, start parading through the back of your mind.
Just because I don't think it's been clear, Valker, the man who's approaching me, is the bowler hat man, which I think means something to you. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that if I understand something about Damon, I actually am going to go and try and I'm going to do a running jump kick at this man approaching Nadja, because she doesn't seem to be, I don't know, she's weird right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
so yeah,
I'm
gonna go
you
try
start
and
to run, which inadvertently is taking you closer to the exit. Fun fact, as you start to come down, and you attack him. So go for it.
My goal is to, where is it? Where this? Okay. I have, it's Dex and Might for my brawl. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Maybe. That's I get a +1. That's a 19.
Yes.
What do you mean maybe?
I don't know what this man is.
Yes.
That's
11.
18 damage.
Yeah.
And I would like to be able to, because I have combat learning, is how Damon has justified it. I want to try and identify something about this being's genetic or lack of genetic makeup and identify a trait about him, or as many traits as I can.
Okay.
Essentially, what kind of either creature type or what kind of entity would it be? Because I'm trying to do a second feature, but I got to hit someone to see what it does.
So you hit this creature, and he's not. This is a falsehood. This is a meat suit. Actually, as you hit this thing, you start to get the genetics of numerous creatures thrown together in pain. So I will let you, in this soup of genetic material that is Valker's meat suit, I will let you pick one.
Just one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I'm giving you a choice. You can pick one.
I'm going to take one and combine it with the one I have by default. I am going to... I'm going to take whatever essence of flight that I can find in there, and I'm going to combine it with the bear that I have in my memory, and
Mhm.
I am going to morph myself as my form will get larger, and I will acquire wings.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and then that's it. Yeah, I will get them. I will get those two features.
Okay. All right, Garrick. You see all of these things happen. You see snag Phelan. You see more spooky shit coming out of Naja. You see Damon, drop kick Mr. Valker.
I also see the entire room being surrounded by flames, yes?
Yep. We're doing something special here. There's a reason I'm making you wait, Phelan. Bear with me. I need to see how this one reacts too.
So, any form of anger and determination and resolve is now sort of melding into this blend of... It's almost like... It's hard to explain. It's something between fear and just pureborn rage. But I think the fear is slowly starting to win out over the other. And a memory starts to pop up in Garrick's mind as this starts happening around him. And does Nadia appear to be moving?
Nadia is not moving.
Mm-hmm.
We should
Now,
go right.
Garrick,
We should go right. Faceless.
I will say, you, Garrick, hear screaming, and only you.
I feel like
So whatever you do next, you will be rolling a willpower dice in addition to.
I think in this moment, Garrick would almost be moving on autopilot, and his feet would be moving before he was even consciously aware of what was happening. And I don't know if this would work or not, but I would like to try and see if I can make the case that for whatever this role might be, I would like to try and see if, because of the fact that I am not necessarily cognitively aware fully of the situation around me, that I would like to invoke a bond of someone who is not here.
Yes, yeah, I would allow that.
Okay. I think Garrett is instinctively, any fury in his face is just about to melt, and he's going to just give in to pure fear. He is going to see Nadia standing there, not moving. He's going to hear those screams reverberating in his mind. And he is going to, on automatic pilot, run forward and attempt to essentially fireman carry Nadia.
Okay. I will need a might willpower.
Okay.
Versus somebody else's. I need you to roll a might dice, please.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. I'm hoping Garrick succeeds. Of course, now I roll a 6. I really just want to do what the Faceless does, because I'm assuming the Faceless is trying to stay put.
Well, including the bond, the total's going to come to 18.
Well, that would only be an 11 on Nadja's part. So you do pick up Nadja. What are you doing?
I am running towards the exit.
Okay, you start running towards the exit right behind. Okay. That being said, Phelan, you begin to have all of these flashbacks as you're being carried down. You begin. Makes it right to the entryway. You can you feel your foot like hitting, like where that entryway is. You can hear the steps of Garrick coming down behind you. Maybe 10 feet away. What are you doing in this moment as has you, and you know what is doing. You are cognitive enough, even in this moment, to know what is trying to do. It has provided you this moment of sanity. Are you going to continue towards the exit with and safety? Because you saw it around you enough to know. Or are you attempting to break the hold? Because you do hear the steps of your comrades behind you.
Have I heard Braga?
Not yet. You will in a minute. Or is that what you're waiting for?
That's what I'm trying. Not
Okay, well
not
then
everybody's here. Not everybody's here. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, hey,
Okay.
hey, hey, let me, hey, let me out, let me, just let me, I can't breathe in here. It's really stuffy.
If that's what you're waiting for and you're just pausing for that because Braga is next, you smell him. By the way, you smell him and you feel him because he knocks into you, and rushes past you. And begins booking down in front of you.
Well, that just, oh man, damn. All right. Well, yeah, just I'll let her carry me then.
Okay, so then you just hold on. You just climb. I just picture Phelan kind of coming up a little bit.
Once Braga's been passed. Well, hang on. Damon's the only one still in there, right?
Oz.
Damon and Oz.
Actually, I do need Oz, so I will stab
You don't have to stab will just let you go.
I don't know that.
Maybe.
I don't know that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You can try to stab
You gonna let me? You gonna put me down?
Am I able?
I mean, you can. Yeah. I mean, you are active in this moment. Like, this is definitively.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Are you gonna freak out?
No, I'm gonna run back in there.
That's what I mean. You're gonna. I mean, I can say I tried and should let you go.
Cool.
So you turn around and you see the others starting to make their way, because even Damon is down here at the base. Like, Garrick is passing like by Damon with Nadja. Oz is up on the top part, but that's about it.
All right, never mind. Picking me back up. Let's go.
What?
Uppies.
Okay. just
If you want to,
Okay, I will
in
say
that
that-
in that brief moment of vision, heal us again.
No, because
I think it's the second turn of your healing
don't
plant,
have
right?
Well, I didn't canonically say I pick up my staff, so my staff is in the room, and I'm gonna need to get a new one.
So I mean, I'll say, since you say that, you and start running down the catacombs, followed by Garrick and Nadja. On Oz's turn, seeing Damon do the thing, Oz pulls out 5 more cards. There are 4 that glow. With that, it turns into a bright star and launches out towards Valker as Oz is booking it down these stairs. Dealing a pretty decent amount of damage towards Valker. It is unnecessary to mention how much, but he doesn't look good, and this light shit that Oz did really seems to not agree with Valker, as he now turns and is slowly walking towards and staring at Nadja still, does not care about anybody else. Oz just puts a very firm grip on the back of Damon's collar. We need to run. And will pull, signaling to Damon to follow. Very soon, please. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Okay. It is now Valker's turn, who will, of course,
Wait.
attack at.
Hang on. We didn't do
I'm
anything.
sorry. I
Huh?
forgot you're getting fireman carried. I completely forgot about you. I will need you to roll a willpower versus my willpower. Oh God.
I rolled an 8. That's the highest I could roll, but
I rolled a 2.
okay.
So you get to do what you're doing, Nadja. You feel a little limp.
Yeah. Huh. That being said, I don't think I'm going to. Well, I'm not going to try and fight Garrick. I'm fireman carried. Are my arms free? I'm like.
Yeah, you suddenly feel like you now have control of your movement.
Okay.
A little bit.
A little
But
bit.
you also see everybody is trying to run.
Right. I'm trying to think of the angles here. I'm like, shoot my gun behind me as Valker is. But I mean, I guess now in this moment, as she's starting to snap out of it, this is personal, isn't it? You know who this is, or what this is, or... And I'm saying this to the faceless.
Yes.
Oh. Shit. And then, yeah, I guess I'll try and fire it.
Okay. Roll it. I will say this is like clear, like the faceless and talking about this. It seems like a tight-lipped situation. Like faceless.
Yeah,
does
not want to talk about it. No, I'm not gonna press him on it at this moment. That's a 9 to hit, which I'm guessing is.
That is not enough to hit Valker.
It's such an awkward.
Yeah, it's just you suddenly have your arms back. It feels weird. Damon's right there. You don't want to hit Damon. You're being carried. Oz is also right behind you now. This is strange. But it is officially time for the ritual. The ritual at this point has a -3 because most people ran or did nothing. That is a success on the rituals front. So that puts the ritual All of the people are now completely dead. There is no movement anymore. All of these stones in the room begin to glow very heavily. And there is a portal at the center of this room starting to form. The fire clock is also a success. This means that the fire clock is full. This is the final round for which you can be in this building. I will say that if you were inside of this room at the end of the round, it's not good. It is clear as the walls to the inside of this room are completely engulfed. What I will say with this, because this has coincided with the other one, this summoning port at the center of the room begins to form. All of the beacons glow. The walls are engulfed. Suddenly these rune lines begin to flicker, and some of the stones, some of these Nemai, go dark. And the ritual is now impossible, as the rune lines in the walls of this building, in this room, are now incapable of completing their purpose because of damage. The ceiling is beginning to fall. It is very clear in this moment you have no choice but to escape. Damon, you are the only one not running currently. Seeing this, seeing Oz, and seeing everybody make their way to the exit, seeing that the ritual is not possible, having been told by Oz to run, and seeing your friends start to make it to safety, does Damon follow?
Yes, very particularly because my mobility has increased, so I'm gonna go fly very fast.
Okay. So as you all run, Damon just flies past you. We are out of initiative at this point. I will say, Damon, as you fly past everybody, you see Valker begin to move suddenly, very creepily and very quickly after you all. The ceiling begins to fall. If any of you look back in this moment, Nadja, you in particular, you begin to see the skin suit slough off. There is a strange something under that as the face begins to fall, and there is just this void there behind the flesh. But you can hear things crashing behind you as you all run down these stone catacombs. Everything is hot behind you, but it begins to grow colder and colder. Before you all find yourself slipping on the cold stone, stumbling into Damon, who is going faster, and because you stumble, suddenly you are almost going down this pipeline together. Before kind of stopping in like this little estuary type area where there's water trickling. You don't know how long you've been running. It's all you can hear is the sound of water at this point. It is you all and Oz. There is no sign of Braga. But you don't smell smoke anymore. There is no sound behind you. This is a brief reprieve before we come into the climax action of closing this chapter.
Do I still have a guest?
Nope.
Did he go pretty much after Valker?
Yep.
So
you are all now
sorta...
just out. You can tell it was very abrupt. The feeling that you got was, oh shit. But in a very collected way. In a very composed way. But this was like a... So you are all now together. Phelan, you are put down after your uppies. I will also point out, for Phelan's sake, the water is only like 4 inches deep here. And it's clean. It's not like sewer water. Well, it does to some people. I just
Not-
want to
not-
point out
not
this is
now.
not a gross. This isn't a sewer room. It's just like water, like from somewhere.
Storm drain. Not
Yeah,
that those are
something
ever
like that.
clean, but
This isn't like icky poo poo water. It's really. I just feel like it's important to note. This isn't shit
Okay.
water.
Hey,
Damon, I'm so glad you're not a block of ice anymore.
meh.
You're welcome.
Wait, why the fuck were you a block of ice?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. I think things got a little. I got bored.
That's not a normal response to being bored, if I'm honest. Well, we're all alive, so that's nice. Nice to finally meet you, Oz. I mean,
Didi.
do not be so familiar. Nadia, thank you.
Wait, hang on. What?
What?
You
Who's
used
Dee
it- Yeah, you used it. Well, it's probably Nadia, but why did you just call Nadia Didi? Is the real question.
It's a common nickname for Nadia.
Since when? Since what?
I like that, Didi.
Thank you.
I'll allow
See?
you to call me Dee Damon. Not you, though.
Wait, hang on. But Damon's name starts with a D, so wouldn't it? make
No,
more
that's
sense to have
Damon.
Wait, oh.
No, so in that case, Phelan, are you Fifi?
No, because there's no I in my name.
I actually like this for you. You could be Fifi.
No, not yet. Okay. If
Oh.
that's the case, you're a shithead.
That's not fair.
I didn't make
My
the
nickname-
invite, I'm following the rules.
Mine is already nickname. If you call me Oz, it's already
What's
nickname.
your full name then?
Not yours.
Oh well, all right, there we go.
It's Osred, right? That was established ages ago.
This also means
That's
that correct can be Gigi, so we can have Gigi, Didi, and Fifi,
Uh.
and then Damon and
You mean
Alright.
No, this is
That doesn't
already
count.
Or just
wait,
Oh.
alright.
You know, and for no particular reason, I want to say when Nadia laughs, she suddenly has a striking resemblance to her cousin.
Yep.
There's just-
There's an odd look of discomfort on Oz's face.
Damon's gonna walk over to Correct and just, hey there, buddy, and it's gonna like do like a gentle like on the chest pat, both hands, like, how you doing?
So odd.
The moment that you do that, he instantly winces back and kind of just looks at you wide-eyed before kind of coming back down and realizing who's actually talking to him. It's good to see you. I'm glad.
Again,
you're
you're welcome.
alright.
And like Damon's gonna put hands on face. No, focus. Come back, buddy. There you go.
for taking me out of there. I don't know if I would have gotten out either way. If you hadn't.
No. Because I'm not stupid. You talked to them, yeah?
What? Who talked to who?
Nadia? Do you have a friend with you?
Yeah. Though I don't know if you would use that term for them.
Not anymore. You find out. Probably just did. That holds
What?
no... Oh, I don't know. Maybe no concern for you?
I never expected them to have any real concern for me.
That's horrible. It must be awful to expect somebody that takes your life into their hands to have some concern for you. So much to ask, actually. You're right. I mean, when you took Phelan with you, you obviously had no concern for Phelan's well-being, correct? Only your own interests?
That's an odd
See?
question. That's a very odd question.
No, I'm pointing out that you would not do that.
Oh
Right?
no, of course not. No, if I didn't care, I would have left him.
Wait, are you saying that there's
You know,
like you had somebody
Fate-
controlling you,
What? Did you?
Nadia?
Is that what that
Yes,
crazy? Is that what that crazy stuff was in there?
yeah, it was. I'm like, Nadia's like now trying not to look at Oz because
And this is
suddenly,
the same person who gives you the ability to warp back and forth between places.
no, that comes from me.
No.
That comes from you, but where'd you get it from?
From myself. From
You could
my
just you could just naturally do it. Well, you weren't gifted it, perchance.
yeah, no, I
Gifted.
don't. The reason I am so reckless on calling for the help of the Faceless is because I don't think I'm ever going to escape the Faceless, so I may as well get what I can.
It's pretty easy. You just start running.
I don't understand
Well, that worked out well for you because you're now here stuck with us with somebody who hangs out with the faceless, apparently.
Yeah, but what is she gonna do about it? No offense. Hey, Damon.
Yeah.
As an example, say somebody tried to take me away right now to murder me and return me to somebody that wants to keep me in captivity. Would you let that happen?
Wait, murder you or kidnap you?
Both. Probably one than the other.
I don't like people being murdered.
Well, it is my assignment, technically, but I'm happy to look the other way because you did save Damon and helped.
I keep hearing the save Damon thing.
Damon technically did like shaky things, but I started the crack.
Well, Damon's
Again,
shaky. It's
I was taking a nap. I was bored.
Damon, you were
Damon.
out for like...
You understand the danger you were in, right?
No.
Not even a little bit.
Oh my! You were at the center of this ritual that would have basically sacrificed you, and you would have just been gone. You would have actually not. You would have had a very long nap. A nice
This is true.
little disturbed magic. Who knows where the fuck you would have gone kind of nap.
Well, didn't happen. So,
So yes,
yeah. So I guess
that's.
all's well that ends well.
Oh my god. To be
This true?
Oh my god.
I just don't understand how you can avoid it when the Faceless can literally teleport someone from the other side of the world.
Well, if this is something you want, you all have to get very comfortable with a few facts very quickly.
Like,
Because their reach is not as great as you would think.
I mean, they've reached out to me and vice versa 3 or 4 times.
There is limitation, so to speak.
Okay. Well, I probably have to go check in with Dad at some point.
Oh, no, you don't. Damon, your father's missing. And this is going to be a lot very quickly, very at your face, and I'm so sorry to tell you these things, but it is important that you know that you need to seek asylum. Your sibling has taken control of your local government in Rokuria, has imprisoned your mother in Castle Place in Mountain, and your father has gone missing. After your sibling has accepted money from Volker and Goldie.
Is one of those people down there is Walker? Who's Goldie?
Volker, Goldie is what?
You know
Bad
what?
people.
No, don't need to explain it. All I'm hearing is I'm no longer Prince, right?
Technically.
That makes me free.
So then you have nothing keeping you.
Rocaria? No. Might check in with mom, but
That's not now. I have proposition. Because clearly you all will not be welcome here.
Why?
Would you all like to follow me to my ship?
Sorry, why wouldn't we be welcome here? I mean, I guess the Goldies? Is that it?
Do you think there nobody is dead that matters?
Sorry, what?
Volker's still alive. Galdi's still alive. Wesley, still alive. And just because there is Braga still alive, more than likely, do you think that at least one of you will not be thrown under bus? Most time it is better to take step away, let things simmer. I mean, you are more than welcome to go back onto the streets. I am offering reprieve, away from crazy, and let you not hide in a sewer. Unless
So
you
why
just
would-
want to go back to your father, faceless person, or whatever. Did he?
Well, frankly, I don't really have a problem with the faceless. I don't know, he did what I expected. Better or worse.
Well, anyone else?
Oh no, we're all on board for this adventure.
No. We had a deal. Where's my?
You, actually, if you want your stick or whatever, you have to come with me.
He also has a deal.
And if you want to, we have to evaluate and figure out how to get to him now.
Wait, there's deals?
Yes, it's a long story. I steal from this one by accident.
I want a deal. Everybody's making bargains and
Damon, I'll make you a deal. Don't turn into an ice cube when we need you.
And
okay.
if we go to boat, I can make connection for medicines. And Damon, we can make deal. If you follow, I promise you don't have to return to responsibility unless you want to.
And why are you
We're all
helping
in.
us?
Hmm?
Is this for Damon? Why are you helping us?
Yes.
Insight.
Go for it.
Yeah. Me too. Por favor.
As Damon gets in the middle. Guys, listen.
I'd let you decide. Oz is just like
Hang on,
propped up
what do you
on
say
the
this-
wall.
Damon, what's Damon saying dissuade me from not insight checking?
None of this makes a lick of sense. Ice cubes, faceless, teleporting, Braga, ritual stuff, all of it is ridiculous. However, we can't solve it here, we can't solve it now, so no matter what you do, the only answer you have is to get somewhere. And unless you have a better option, we get on a boat, we think it through, we get the next steps. They're not saying we have to go somewhere specific, just go somewhere not here for now. Yeah?
Phelan's gonna turn to Nadia and just go, alright, I think he fucking made sense for once in his gosh damn life.
I rolled a 12 on my insight.
Oh, never mind. Didn't work.
You can still roll
Fix
insight.
this.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Nope, that persuaded me enough. Except for the Braga part, because Braga makes 100% sense when you think about it.
But double sixes.
Yeah.
Double
Double
sixes.
sixes.
Okay, so who made the double six? Both of y'all?
No, I got a 12 and I
Okay.
got a 2 and a 10. I considered
Okay.
re-rolling just to get the 2 higher, but I think
No,
it's good enough.
That's definitely part of it. Like, it's definitively, like, there's clearly, like... Oz seems to be aware that Damon's not gonna, like, go without y'all.
Mhm.
Like, that's just the easiest path to get Damon to go with them. That is definitively part Garrick, you pick up on that. You also pick up on that Oz moderately enjoys antagonizing you. This is definitely part of it. And also there is a genuine curiosity. When the gift was brought up, there was a twitch of Oz's eyebrow. There's something about that that has piqued Oz's curiosity. And because you rolled a critical, you do get an opportunity. So there's Unmask, which allows you to learn the goals and motivation of a creature of your choice. There is Scan. You discover one vulnerability or trait on a creature you can see. Plot twist. Someone or something of your choice suddenly appears on the scene. Lost item. An item destroyed, lost, stolen, or left behind can appear. So I'll give you a choice. The staff can float down and appear here. This risk can show up, or you can know Oz's intentions.
Well, on the one hand, I feel really bad that we lost our stick. On the other hand, I really want to know what Oz's intentions are.
Okay. Oz wants to get the fuck away from Osavale. Oz has achieved what they wanted. They completely disrupted all of the governments in all of Caining. All government leaders across all of the major countries, barring the ones that were not involved in the war, are dead. Oz is happy about this. Did not want to stop that. Does not like them. Oz's motivation is absolute freedom. Oz wants to get the fuck away from here and wants to take, like, everything I just told you is true, wants to bring you guys onto their ship and get the fuck away from whatever this is. There is a definitive wanderlust curiosity and, like, to their core, like, absolute freedom. That is, like, the truest motivation. But their motivation behind all of this and everything that has just happened, you can tell based on their actions, their thing was they didn't want to save the government officials. They tried to save as many civilians as they could, and you saw that. But ultimately, Caining is about to be thrown into absolute chaos. So, before we leave for tonight, Oz now walks towards one of the archways that has more water than the others, and what's the word?
We're in.
Oh, I suppose I
more
could keep asking you more questions on your ship if you think it's safe to bring me.
My ship is safe. Big dog lady? It can be better.
I mean, I suppose there isn't much of a choice, so.
Right, I'm gonna need protection. Looks over to Greg too, like, you too.
We still have a deal. As long as you're willing to hold up your end of the bargain, I suppose I've waited this long.
Agreed. Druid. Phelan.
Yeah. I want my people's shit.
Fair enough. You won't have to wait long. As Oz turns to start walking, suddenly, down this hallway and from all hallways, fluid rushes into the chamber. This is not water. This is strange, opalescent liquid. As the ceiling above you turns dark, yet again, But rather than very shallow, this liquid engulfs you, and you all feel yourselves being swept, pulled through this fluid, unable to stop yourselves, like you were caught in a riptide, being pulled through that fluid. You can breathe. You feel safe, but there is this strange sense of excitement, this rush as you are ripped through. You feel yourself being pulled deep under and launched upward. As you launch upward, you suddenly see sunlight and the water's surface. As you come up for air, you are adrift in the ocean. Together, one after the other, you all erupt. Oz coming up from the water looking completely shocked and looking around before you hear the sound of a waterfall. As you look over, it looks to be the edge of the earth. You see ocean all behind you, and then there is this massive water line. All you see is clouds beyond it. As you look at each other and fall over the edge of this waterfall, you lose consciousness. You awaken one by one on a soft, sandy beach by a pond in some sort of oasis. All around you, you can still hear the sound of waterfall. As you look above you, you see nothing but waterfall lining for miles. You can see some sort of island around you, but you can't see beyond that at the moment. You can just see that there is, like, looking up, it is as high as you can see waterfall for miles, and just this little oasis on the edge of a waterfall spanning miles. As all of you, including Oz themselves, looks incredibly surprised. But you all hear in your head, some of you, this is a familiar voice. Help. You are my chosen. Rise up for me. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. As we officially close the intro chapter of From Ashes, and we have jerked out of Osavale, but the game begins officially. And we will pick up, I believe, next week, if that is the correct plan. We will see this kind of interim between chapters and let you guys finally have a little bit of downtime, a little bit of just, RP amongst each other. The party's back together, and we're out of imminent danger. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the table with me this evening. I hope you all had a good time. We are going to go ahead and we're just going to let everybody go because we've got to get out of here. Everyone's got sleepy things and travel and things they've got to do. So thank you all for watching with us tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time as we continue our crazy JRPG story. Good night. Bink. So many.